It has been a minute. Guys, I'm Jesse, this is Hunt Training, and I am really excited to talk to you about the Inforce WILD 2 right now on Hunt Training. Like I said, guys, we are checking out the Inforce WILD 2. I got it mounted up on my CZP08 project gun, kind of what I think the light's gonna live on. If you guys wanna see the video on that, put it up in the cards. But before we get started, you guys support the channel, like, comment, share. I really appreciate it. And if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. It helps me out a lot. Check out the links in the description. I have 2 other channels. They'll be down there. I have a website. It'll be down there. And probably some other stuff. Just check out the links in the description. I really appreciate it. But let's get going. First off, full disclosure, Inforce sent me this light. I didn't pay a damn dime for it. I didn't pay anything for it. They just sent it to me. And really, I don't know why they sent it to me, because I have 1,000 subs. I have like 200 followers on Instagram, which link in the description. Check it out. But they sent it to me because I defended their honor. Some guy was being mouthy on Facebook. I went back and forth with him about their lights and blah, 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 and how Inforce is working to improve. And here's the improved product, improved version of it right here, the WILD 2. And anyway, I screenshot the messages and was just talking to the Inforce guy. And I ended up, they sent me a light. And honestly, guys, Inforce, you guys, awesome. And your social media people, great. They sent me a light. You got me a light. I appreciate it, especially me, small channel, helps a bunch. Anyway, let's get into it. So this is a full-sized pistol weapon light in the Surefire X300 Streamlight TLR1 size category. It weighs 4.7 ounces, has a 2 CR123 batteries, which, you know, good cells, have good lifetime. It has a 1.5 hour runtime, so it puts out a lot of light, 25,000 candela, which, or 1,000 lumens, which, you know, 1,000 lumens, yay. 25,000 candela, heck yes, let's roll with it. It still retains Inforce's switching system, which I think is superior to others. We'll talk about that later. And honestly, guys, it's just a really solid 6061 T6 aluminum anodized weapon light that kicks butt, really. So, of course, it's a light, and that means you gotta do a little shooting at the dark, and that's exactly what I did. So the first thing I did is I got out to the range, and I compared this light to the light that I carry on this gun usually, which is the APL. So this is a 400 lumen single cell light, polymer frame, but still maintains that style of switches that Inforce is known for. So I'm gonna roll that video, and I'm gonna show you guys out on the range raw, and I'm gonna show you the comparison of those two, and then we'll come back here and we'll talk about it some more. Okay, this is at 25 yards-ish, somewhere in there. The difference between the Inforce APL and the Inforce WILD 2. Not really in the same class, but we'll see what they look like. So, I mean, I can see the targets. I could ID them if I needed to. It'd be kind of hard to see a weapon. The light is kind of dull. Let's see. With the WILD 2, with that super nice hotspot, there's really no comparison. The hotspot, if you put it on there, you're going to be able to identify whatever you need to identify. Like I said, this is about 25 yards. So, I mean, super easy. And you can still see, like I can see as well, pretty much I can see in the spill, I can see as well as I can with the APL. Of the WILD 2 spill compared to the APL. So, there's the hot spot, APL, WILD 2. Okay, back to the studio, and if you're wondering, this will be a full-on, oh my goodness, a full-blown studio. I just have to get there and have to get it going, and me and my wife are renovating this house, and so the gun studio is kind of low on the totem pole. I think she wants her kitchen and her bathroom done first. Gentlemen, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, you guys saw that the beam comparison is, there is no comparison. This light has a lot of output, and it is awesome. And it works so well. So well. Good job, Inforce. It's also really well at pushing back photonic barriers. I don't really have any footage to show you guys that. It's really good at just pushing past other light. but it also kind of bridges the gap, right? The hot spot in this light is so intense that you're able to run it on a rifle and be successful. I should be rolling in some footage right now showing you me running it. I was able to make hits on target at 100 yards with the red dot and this light. I'm sure I could go farther, but I just stopped at 100 yards because I didn't want to go any farther and the wind was blowing and it was kind of cold. And a whole bunch of other BS excuses that I could tell you. But I ran it on, here, I'll show you the rifle. So I ran it on this Palmetto State Armory Freedom Rifle Kit. Link will be in the cards for the video, check it out. I ran it on this back side so I can access the switches over here. Here, I'll put the other light on there and kind of show you how I had it. If I can get this bad boy to open up. So basically, I kind of ran it like this, and then I just reached over the top and activated the switches like this, and you guys can see that in the video. But anyway, check the video out on that. The light is just super bright. Like it just, whoops, you good? You shaking. Okay. Anyway, the light is super, super bright. Guys, it just works really well. It also has a little bit of a extended bevel to protect the lens. And then on the back side, we have the thumb screw for you guys to tighten it down with your thumb. I wouldn't get super crazy with it on this polymer rail. Like, you know, I don't want to tighten it down too much, but I would snug it up with a screwdriver a little bit and a dab of Loctite, and it shouldn't go anywhere. But I mean, it's super easy to throw on. It also has, let's see if I can get it off. It also has Inforce's reversible nub in here. And basically what this allows you to do is go from a Glock style rail to a 1913 style rail. And this says Universal on it. And I think this is a pre-production model, just so you guys know, but it's pretty close to what's out there. So compared to other lights, like the Streamlight is in that $130 mark, usually somewhere around there, 100 or 130. The X300 is over 200 almost always. This light's gonna fall in the $179 mark. So I think very competitive. And for what this light does, in my mind, it is superior to both of those other lights, bar none, because of the switching system and nothing else. Like, all things else considered, it's a great light. I like it a lot. I'm gonna use it. It's gonna probably live on this gun as soon as I can get some holsters and stuff like that in. But there's a certain reason that I would always choose the switching system on the Inforce over the switching system on the other lights. I guess I should also mention this has a constant on feature, a momentary where you just kind of hold for a second, and then it has a strobe feature. And you can deactivate the strobe and you can lock out the entire light. You can go in the instructions and figure out how to do that. It's not that hard. Just you can lock it out, just so you guys know. But I find that the switches on this light are superior, and for that matter, the reason that I fought for this light so hard on Facebook is because I feel the switches are superior to like what the TLR7 was and other lights of that category size. But I find this light superior for one simple reason, and that's because I'm able to activate the light with my index finger on the back side. And that's the only reason. Because I find personally, when I bring my thumb down to activate the light here, on any of the lights that I've used ever, that I have less control over the gun. And in my mind, recoil control and being able to get shots on target quickly is very, very important to me. So controlling the gun is high up on my totem pole, and that's why I like being able to activate the switches with my index finger, like on the backside. It's far superior in my mind, and that way I'm able to keep my thumb really high here up on the gun and not drop all that meat right there off the gun. So there's that. And like I said, that's just my opinion. I think it's superior to the other lights. You can take it for what it's worth. But from what I've seen on the range and done, like, lights usually slow people down. And to me, the Streamlight and the Surefire slow me down more than this light does, or other lights without this switching system slow me down more than the lights with this switching system. So that's why I lean toward this light. I really enjoyed this light. It was great to shoot on the range. Does eat batteries pretty fast. I mean, it's got a 1.5 hour runtime, but like I said, a lot of output for that. Could get kind of expensive if you're training with it a whole bunch. I mean, batteries aren't super cheap, and nothing's cheap right now, so I guess that doesn't really matter in the end. But Can't recommend this light highly enough. It's awesome. Go buy it. Totally just drop the cash and get it. It's going to be great. If you guys can find one, buy it. You're going to love it. Holster companies are going to pick this up really quick for all several different models. You're going to be able to find holsters for it. Not worried about that at all. If they're of quality, they're going to pick this light up because it is a very high quality light. And Inforce, thank you. You guys not only sent me this light, and I appreciate that, but you have really stepped up your product game. And this is a far, far, far better product than you guys have put out before. You guys put your time, put the money in, put the research in, and you developed a product that is really awesome. I'm also Inforce, looking forward to Inforce's single cell version of this, which is gonna be a 500 lumen single cell small version of that. I'm gonna look forward to that, you know, to be thrown on my P10C. Gonna really look forward to that. I'm also really, really looking forward to their rifle light versions of this that are gonna have the same aluminum body, same profile. Really looking forward to that. Inforce, good job. Like, honestly and holistically, like, good job. This product's good. And, you know, if you guys trust it to be on your pistols to help save your lives, I have no doubt that it will serve you well. It's a great light. Keep your batteries topped off and nothing else you can talk about. Anyway, guys, sorry if the audio's bad. Sorry if the video's bad. But like I said, we're moving in, renovating a house. I'm working on doing all sorts of stuff, and the studio is kind of makeshift right now. Thanks for watching. Thanks to you guys that do subscribe. If you haven't, please, you know, like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out the links in the description. There's a whole bunch of them. Inforce, thank you again. You guys are awesome. Come back for more content. I'll keep it rolling. Slowly but surely, we'll keep building until the world goes back to normal. But, hey guys, thanks for watching. Great light. Go buy it and get out to the range and train what little you can. And prepare, because you never know when you may need to use what you learn. We'll see you guys next time.